how easy it is to get inspired. Driving into work today, watching this e-commerce soup on YouTube, amazing YouTube channel. They've got these super high value vlogs where they're talking about the business that they built, how they've done it, copywriting, advertising, marketing, scripting. But they're also doers. They've built a massively successful business, millions of dollars of revenue a month. They just kind of talk about the behind the scenes. But what I love about it is how inspiring it is from not only the storytelling and the tactics and the value that they add, but also just like the cinematic shots that they'll do and the music and the transitions. Just thinking about building Allegiate, shooting those B-roll shots. We all think about content that we consume as stuff that we watch or read, but even just like walking into work, what you're consuming with your eyes. And if you look at it the right way, that can be inspiring too. So now I sit down to work to do the commissions for our staff, to look back at July and see how much new business we added, who we're gonna make money for to help us building up this business bigger than it was before. If you've been to Allegiate Santa Monica or you've seen it on the social, you know we have this wheat pasting billboard that we're always rotating different messages on. And part of what I do and what my job is to figure out, okay, what's the creative gonna look like? How are we actually gonna put it up there? What's the messaging gonna be? And how do we try to use this to generate new memberships, right? So what you're looking at here is what I'm thinking about doing for this upcoming campaign. So we've got on the images, we've got the coach's jacket right here. And this is the one that ASRV gifted us. They are absolutely fuego. And we did a photo shoot here just showing the personality behind the coaches. And on this top one right here, I've got we design your workouts and tell you what to do so you can focus on growing your Instagram. Talk about things that people in that area actually want to do. So we did that mom campaign in Santa Monica on the advertising, like, hey, get strong, be a mom, is like completely flopped. And Mike's like, dude, yeah, because there's no moms in Santa Monica. So like maybe if we did something along the lines of like grow your Instagram following, that just would resonate more with those with that demographic. And then right underneath that, I've got the first 20 people to mention this billboard get 4 weeks free. Come in right now. So part of Dan Kennedy's direct marketing framework is you always have an offer and you always have some element of scarcity. So if somebody sees that, that's a pretty freaking compelling offer. And it might seem like we're giving away a lot, which we are, but I want to see if I can actually generate something out of this billboard other than just kind of a cool rotating art piece, right? So we've got that. And then in the bottom right corner, I've got this uniforms designed by ASRV because I want to, hook those guys up with a little bit of presence on our media and stuff like that. And then in the bottom right here, I've got a secret Easter egg message in really small font. And it's going to be about 1 inch high. So when you look at the size of 1 inch, like that's an inch right there on this giant billboard, and most people aren't even going to see it. But if anybody's up close and they do notice that, I want to have that little Easter egg for them right there. So this is now done. If you look at how we're actually going to fabricate this and put this thing up, I'll put over my rulers here. So I've got, you see those blue lines right there? Those are going to be the cut lines basically. So I'll send it to the designer. It'll be 155 inches wide by 100 inches tall. I'll divide it into 3 pieces. So it'll just be 3 giant pieces of paper, and then I'll have to wheat paste each of those. I've done this probably 4 times now, and I've just found like it's easier instead of having a bunch of different posters if you can just do a couple. But it gets a little hairy especially if there's wind in the morning, because it'll kind of move the paper and stuff like that. But I'm pretty stoked with how this one came out. Let's see if this one actually generates us some new business.